this week on the featured artist segment, we are going to be talking to and we're going to be looking at some magnificent covers done by Jason Paulos. And Jason Paulos, I've met him a couple times. Obviously, I interviewed him early this year in 2021, so that was pretty cool. So let's get into showing some covers off by Jason Paulos, and I hope you enjoy it. So first one we've got is, and these are all in basically alphabetical order by number wise. And so we've got Phantom Cult. Jason Paulos' version is over in the corner, left side corner, and I will be having that image right there up on the screen right now so those that can see the full image and can appreciate his work. Next cover we have is The Lady Killer, one of my favorite covers done by Jason Paulos. Mint as it is, great stories, got Jack Ripper in it, and we basically all know what happened to this guy, hopefully. So the next cover we have is Shadows Over Spyglass, and it's done by Jason Paulos, done back in 2018, and the number is 1817. Look at that, so cool. Next one we have is the Rise of the Red Dragon Part 2 cover. This actual cover is, I'm pretty sure, a prequel to the original Red Dragon part series. And this one is obviously being called Rise of the Red Dragon. And this story has obviously been collected, and I'm currently reading the trade paperback that this story is actually in. So a couple of years ago, like what am I saying? A couple of years ago? No, it is early this year. We had the board game announced, and everyone got their share of Phantom board games, and I got 2 copies of it. So yeah, so this cover actually is featured in the trade paperback, and the trade paperback is obviously number 4. The number 4 trade paperback from Frew Publications, and it's basically telling the story about how the Phantom and Princess Sin meet and how they contradict some sort of things in the story and all that sort of stuff. And we'll get into that when I've read the trade paperback. So the next one is the Karabazan League. And it's great cover, got Phantom in the shadows, which with this hexagonal sort of pattern on him. Got some people in the background looking like they're fighting someone. Beautiful cover done by Jason Paulos once again. Now, this cover is The Angel of Retribution, number 1836, came out in, I think, 2019, either 2019 or 2018. And no, this one would have came out in 2018. That one would have came out in 2019. So this cover is one of my absolute favorites. One, because of the neutral colors in the clothing, and just the purple just pops. It's so cool. Now, when I was actually interviewing Jason Paulos, there's actually at the start of the year, there's 2 actual cuts to the actual interview that I did with him. So the first cut, which over time in January of this year, I contacted him via Facebook and all that sort of stuff. And he had gave me one cut in separate videos of what the interview was going to look like, and I wasn't really happy with it. I wasn't really, you couldn't say that I was not happy with it. I just needed a little bit more, I think. So that's where in the second cut of the interview, we actually It goes for, I think, 30 minutes or 29 minutes or something like that. And it's quite interesting. It goes back to the spaces of how Jason Paulos came to be what he is right now, and how he is a regular in the Phantom covers and Phantom stories. Yeah, I absolutely love that cover. Black Glove, we've got Jason Paulos. I'm pretty sure that one right there is Jason Paulos. Pretty sure. I'll get the full image of that for you, and they'll be up on screen right now. We have Blood Rain. Blood Rain is actually a story done by, I think, 9 or 8 different Phantom artists, and it's quite good. When this story came out back in, I think, 2019 came out. I was actually I talked to some Sweden artists and Sweden people, which shout out to Thomas Adgerad. I'm not too sure if I said your name right there, the last name right there, mate. But he actually said that when this comic actually came out in Phantom Men, the Phantom Men magazine in Sweden, the Phantom magazine in Sweden, he actually said that they did this in colour. Now, most of the time when we see a Phantom Man or a Phantom Met story, for the last 20 or 25 years, we've seen them in colour. But not every story has been in colour, but he just said you've got to see it in colour. Like, you've got to see the interior pages that are in colour. It's so cool. I might have to contact him. Yeah, contact him and get some pages. I think I might do that. So the next comic cover we have is Inked in Blood. Now, I loved this series. I'm pretty sure I did love this series. And beautiful cover done by Jason Paulos. Once again, another part series. And like I said in my news segment yesterday, so in the last 5 years, Frew Publications has basically published 46 Phantom comics that consist of covers, consist of part series. So yeah, and that's also including the next 2 comics that will be coming out soon. Which the next one, which is something to do with Shadows of Venice, comes out in the 26th of August. And these 2 stories were both, I think, illustrated by Jason Paulos, and they are pretty cool. I love them. Okay, hang on a second. What are you looking at? It is the Poor People's Plague, the very last cover that we've seen from Jason Paulos, and I'm hoping we actually get to see more from him. I hope we get to see more from him. Like, in the last couple of weeks, we had a continuation of the Phantom by Gaslight series done by him. He was posting photos and posts of the Phantom by Gaslight pages. That's pretty cool when you get to have a look at an artist that's actually putting out pages that probably haven't even been published yet, but the viewers and the audience who read that comic or who read that magazine that comic was published or that story was published in, they get to have a look at what the art looks like, and they just get to appreciate what he does for the Phantom community. And like I've said in this video, he is an amazing Phantom artist. Now, many people might disagree with me on that, but he's amazing. He's amazing. So, and also, the Poor People's Plague is actually, it's got, I think, it's both stories done by Jason Paulos, one story done by, I think, Pete A. Anderson, and another story done by Andrew Consonant. So, yeah, and plus, that story and I think the following story is done in full color, which is pretty cool. And again, because this is basically what we're in right now. We're in a pandemic. So yeah, and a lot of people may be able to relate to this. And because this is steampunked, there is a bit of steampunk themed story in there. It's pretty cool. So if you would like to subscribe, if you would like to check out more of Jason Paulos' artworks and more of Jason Paulos' covers and what he has done for the Phantom community and what he has done for any other publisher, I will be putting links to all of that. I'll be putting a link to my interview with him where we get to have a look at more in-depth stuff to do with Jason Paulos, more content and more history to do with Jason Paulos, and there's lots of artworks that go with that history. And if you would like to look at that, I'll be putting a link down below. And if you would like to subscribe to PhantomCave Reviews, if you would like to support everything that we do for the Phantom community, you can do so down below. You can hit that subscriber button down below. And as always, keep Phantom Caving, and we'll see you next week with a new Phantom Cave video. So see yous, and we'll see yous next week, and stay safe, people. And as always, keep Phantom Cave.